My bad.
So obviously, we all here know Jerry likes the news cycle and the headlines. So Stephen A., I need you to hear these comments about him stirring the pot.
I do believe if we're not being looked at, then I'll do my part to get us looked at. The Cowboys are a soap opera 365
The
days.
screening will begin
When it gets slow,
momentarily.
I'll stir it up.
Please take your
And
seats.
so it's wonderful to have the great athletes, have the great players. But there's something more there. There's sizzle, there's emotion. And if you will, there's controversy. That controversy is good stuff in terms of keeping and having people's attention.
I mean, he just told on himself. 365 days a year. If they're not in the news cycle, he's going to stir the pot and he's going to make sure it happens. Really? Today's the day you want to have that? Okay. Marcus, as a former
I'm just
Cowboy,
saying, it sell cups.
Okay. Yeah, but it doesn't sell championships because it's been since the 90s. So I want to know this. As a former Cowboy, honestly, Marcus, does that bother you? Because he's really telling on himself that the sizzle, the news cycle, that essentially matters more so than the players.
Molly, how long we been doing TV together? You know it bothers me.
Yeah.
It bothered me when I first started talking about the Cowboys. It bothered me when I played, and we talked about it as players. I've been screaming, culture, things matter. This translates to winning, and everybody like, nah, don't worry about that. That's Jerry being Jerry. No, it affects what actually happens on the field, during the season, in games. Listen, you just took, all right, and we've known this, like, this is one of those things where, oh, he finally said it. He finally said what we already knew. Okay, but here's the reaction that I want to take. Both things can be true. Why? Like, you can segment what you need in order for this franchise, which you've done a tremendous job of building this franchise from where you brought it to where it is now. Nobody can take credit away from Jerry for that. He's made the Dallas Cowboys synonymous with America. America's team is what they are. I don't care about all the other stuff. They are America's team because they are always on the mouth and tongue of everybody, right? But the football can be a part of that where there's a serious nature to it. The football doesn't need controversy created. The football actually winning Super Bowls would give you more relatability and relativity. These young kids now, this is a new demographic. Stephen A. and I talk about this, Molly and Kate Moore, you know this. This is a new demographic. You trying to keep people's attention span. Winning still keeps people's attention span. It still does a lot for your business, for your marketing, for your ability to be out in the forefront. That's my issue. The issue lies with how it affects the football team.
Hold it. You know, we touch on these subjects and, you know, we have an idea of what we want to say because we watch the games, we cover the sport, et cetera, et cetera. But rarely is there an epiphany that hits that makes me veer left, dare I say, and come up with a point that I wasn't thinking about until somebody opened their mouth. In this case, that would be Mr. Swagoo. Because as I just listened to him, Kimberly, and him go on that little diatribe that he just did, I've come to the conclusion, although it's Jerry being Jerry, it's Swagoo's fault. And Cowboy fans everywhere, they're the problem. You know why?
Tell me.
Because Jerry Jones is about popularity. Jerry Jones is about the sizzle. Jerry Jones is about the allure, the headlines, the attention, etc. Perhaps if you didn't give it to him, if your silly fans didn't go out there and pack Jerry World every game, perhaps if you didn't buy all the Cowboys paraphernalia, perhaps if you didn't vastly contribute to him being worth over $10 billion as a franchise where he could sit there and brag about the fact that he's number one when it counts, because for him, he's running the business. See, he ain't on the football field playing. He ain't throw that interception. He ain't missed that tackle. He didn't fail to get that sack. You understand what I'm saying? He didn't do all of that. He assembled the crew. So in his world, he did his job. He did his job, and he's marketing the hell out of them, and he's got everybody talking about them, and that buzz that's being created. I mean, one could easily argue all you got to do to affect them is not show up. And Jerry will react to that. But we know those Cowboy fans ain't going to have that. Because that's all they got.
Hey, Mark, go ahead.
That's all they got.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I know you're not about to blame Marcus and Cowboys fans.
Did he just put up the mug? Did he just put up the mug? Did he just put up the mug? You see that Cowboys mug he put up there?
We're sitting up on your show.
Say what?
We're sitting up on your show, giving Jerry exactly what he wants. Time on the A block.
Excuse me?
That's what he wants.
Oh, but let me tell you something right now.
Tell me.
It works. I mean, I ain't concerned about Jerry. My ratings are good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this show #1. We doing our job. You know what I'm saying? I can't help it if he benefits off of that. But Cowboy fans ain't benefiting. Former Cowboy players that got to explain their ineptitude ain't benefiting. I'm having a blast. I'm good. Ain't nothing wrong with me. My life is good. How you doing, Swagoo? How you doing? How you doing? Do you?
What we supposed to do on these fine Sundays?
Really? It's Dallas. I thought there was a lot to do. I thought there was a lot to do in Big D. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, I'm not gonna let you do this. I'm not gonna let you do it. I'm not gonna. You want to do it on the Tuesday? We gonna do it. Gloves are off.
There we
Let's
go.
get it.
Let's
Okay.
go. Let's go.
They have fan bases. They have fan bases that are going to games and still filling up stadiums. That team ain't never won a Super Bowl. This is where I defend the Cowboys, okay? This is where I defend them.
You do that.
Everybody talks all this crap about don't go to the games, don't show up. They not going to do it. We not going to do it.
To the producers,
it's
get
fun.
my footage.
It's
Get my
things
footage of those
to do.
Cowboy
It's
fans
something
crying.
to do.
Go ahead.
We know what the NFL is. So the team that you follow ain't been making the playoffs. They ain't been doing all of that.
No, they haven't been winning in the playoffs. They haven't been winning in the playoffs. They haven't been winning in the playoffs. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, the last time
we've been making it too.
Well, not necessarily. And by the way, the last time the Pittsburgh Steelers won a playoff game was 2016. But the last time they won a Super Bowl was 2008. The last time they were in a Super Bowl was 2010, not 1995. Do you know the price of gas was $1.13 a gallon right there back then? Did you know that? You know why Clinton was the president?
I don't need your history lessons. I don't need them. I don't need them because you always try to throw it up. You always try to throw it up. Listen, we're not going to blame the Cowboy fans, and we're not going to blame the people that support the Cowboy. This is generational, bro. I travel all around this country. I talk to people. My dad started watching the Cowboys. My grandfather was a Cowboy fan. This is generational for these people. I love the Cowboy fans. Here's what I don't love. I don't love Jerry making it plain that winning is not the most important thing.
That's right.
That's what I don't love. Right. And Stephen A., I can have an issue with everything else going on. And my issue is with you, too. You brought your ass down here to interview him one-on-one because the Cowboys matter. And that's your guy. Jerry Jones, my
and I'll do it again. And I'll do it again. And I'll do it again. Hey. That's my Libra buddy right there. That's my Libra buddy right there. I mean, me and my Libra